Hey, good morning. It's Stephen Williams, founder and president of the CreditRepairShop.com. And in today's video, we're going to talk about what is coined a mini Miranda warning that debt collectors have to say when they call you on the phone or when they communicate by mail. This is something where when you can actually sue them if they don't do this, and you can also bag them up into a corner to where they won't be able to collect on the debt because they did not follow these rules. These are rules that are set by Congress, and they have to abide by these anytime that they contact you about a debt. And usually, what happens is people are not prepared, and they don't get the evidence for these types of things that I talk about. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about what some people say like a mini Miranda warning. If you don't know what a Miranda warning is, that's like when you get arrested, they say you have the right to remain silent. Anything that you say can and will be held against you in a court of law. So, the same thing similarly exists for debt collectors. They have to, number one, notify you who they are and where they're calling from, and that they're attempting to collect a debt. This is something that is 100% required. They have to do this every time. Usually what happens is they'll get you on the phone. Is this John? John, this is Judy from the law offices of such and such. This is we are attempting to collect a debt. And sometimes they might say the name of the company, sometimes they may not. But what you should do is anytime that you talk to a debt collection company, you need to have your phone on record or some type of recording device. And then you should review your recording, because that's where you'll find where they slip up. They have to give you that warning at the beginning. Also, be very careful of this warning that they give you if you record it and you replay it back, maybe you'll catch it, because they say it in different ways. Is that some of the times they'll notify you that you have no legal obligation to pay the debt, that this is a moral obligation to pay the debt. They'll actually tell you that it is required. If they call you about a debt that's past statute of limitations, they will notify you that it is past statute of limitations, but they will continue as though you have to pay the debt. But if you listen to them closely, they will actually have told you that this is a debt that you do not legally have to pay. So you have to be very careful when dealing with debt collectors, because they're going to skirt the laws to be able to try to collect money, even if it's money that they legally cannot collect anymore due to statute of limitations or some other reason. So to review, when they call you on the phone or when they send you documents in the mail and they want you, they're talking about paying an old debt, they must identify themselves. They must identify that this is an attempt to collect a debt. And because this is like they're giving you a warning that anything that you say during this period of time can be, in a way, taken to court against you. That's why you want to make sure when you talk to them, you want to get all their information. So if it does end up going to court, you'll have recordings, or you could just say, even if you don't play it in court, you could just say that, at such and such time or date, an agent on their with their debt collection company said this statement. That's if you don't want to play it out in court. So if you need any help with your credit, please reach out to us or watch my other YouTube videos. The links are below, thecreditrepairshop.com. The links below this video. If you need your credit reports and scores, because everything starts from there, go to www.your3scores.com. Get your credit reports, get your scores. If you send them to me, I'll do a free analysis review of your reports if you get them from that website. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already done it. Please tell your friends and family about it. This is going to be different. It's not going to be the same like you see on the internet. I'm going to tell you what you have to do on both sides, mindset and technical. Technical is what I just gave you on a strategy that you could use to make a debt go away if they don't give you yours, quote, mini Miranda rights warning when it pertains to debt. The other side is the mental side, thinking positive. I've saw thousands of files, and even from my own personal experience with myself, with things that I've tried to do in my life, if you do not think positive and consistently put yourself into a positive mindset, things will eventually collapse and not work for you. You cannot start things and think of things that can go wrong. You must start things, and if something goes wrong, so be it. You rework the plan and you continue moving forward. So from day one or every day when you wake up, you start thinking positive mindset of just that you woke up and that you feel great. Get out of bed. Don't just lay there and think about things. Start your day on a positive note and continue. And when things happen throughout the day that might be considered negative, you just accept them, let them go through, and continue. You must do that. You must do that. I believe that that's why people, when they try to deal with their debt, try to deal with debt collectors, try to repair their credit, try to do all types of things to improve themselves financially, that the number one reason why they don't is because they don't change from the inside. Your insides of what you think, what you feel, what you believe, will those results materialize in your world on the outside. That's why you can have a person that grows up in the same household. Two kids grow up in the same household. One of them excels at everything. The other one is, considered a loser. And, when you look at the standards on what they've done with their lives. And that's because that child, when they grew up or growing up and then as an adult, they have not accepted the any positive. They don't think of themselves in a positive way. They think of themselves negative. Even if they consciously think that they think positive, they really deep down inside think negative, because the results will materialize on what you really and truly believe and think about yourself on a daily basis. It will show itself on the outside. So no matter what you try to do consciously, that's just step one, but you have to get into the subconscious mind and change the thinking in your subconscious mind. And the only way to do that is to do consistent repetition, which is waking up in the morning and telling yourself you feel great, you feel fine, everything is going to go great today, and you must do that on a daily basis. And I guarantee you, after you do that for a few days, your subconscious mind and your conscious mind are going to clash together, because your subconscious mind is going to say, damn it, we've been negative or we've been this way for so long. Why are you trying to make me change and do this stuff? We know what we're going to get if we act negative all the time. We don't know what we're going to get if we act positive all the time. You're going to have a clash. When that clash happens, that's when all the magic is going to start happening, because then you must continue reinforcing your subconscious mind of the way you want your life to be, and you will see that life materialize. And let me tell you from personal experience, when it materializes, you may not even know, because you're going to become that new person. You will become that new person. That might be a statement that you don't quite understand right now. I didn't quite understand it until I really sat down and it had happened to me, where my life had changed and I was that new person, and I was no longer that person that was in the past. So I didn't even really understand it, that day by day, by doing what I was doing every day, I was actually changing on the inside, and my life was changing on the outside. And at the same time, I was getting used to the new way of living. And by the time it had materialized fully, I was that person. I didn't even really think about it. And now when I sit back and I think sometimes, even 6 months ago when I changed something that I want to change in my life, and it changes, I'm in that change, and I don't even really realize it, because I've done that over that period of time. And then I sit back and I look back and I say, I really did change. So that's what you got to get used to doing. So if you need help with your credit, watch my videos. There's tons of videos. I'm going to be placing more content on here. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please tell your friends and family about it. Recommend it. Please like the videos. Spread the word about the videos. If you need help, the links are below. thecreditrepairshop.com. Your credit reports, your 3 scores.com. And I really appreciate your time. And go out there and make today a different day. Thank you.